Hey, it's Rooster, Bobby Leach for the TimesWeekly.com, coming to you live for Cheap Seats alongside my big bad partner here, Big Toe.
Cheap Seats, don't adjust your set. Here we are once again. You thought you got rid of us. You thought we were going to go away. We're not going away. We're like Bad Penny, a bad rash. We're back for you.
A bad rash, yeah, that's probably it. That's probably true, though.
Right?
I mean, holy cow. Little nippy out there lately, huh? I mean, it's, you know.
Yep, in the real world, I have to work on a shipping dock where it's 50 below zero outside. I have to wear 17 different layers, and, I mean, what can you say? Yeah. I'm old now. I'm not young. Help me.
Well, hey, I mean, listen, I don't know about you, but I think that we're going to give up our day jobs just to do this. I think this is what we're going to do. I mean, no more, you know, home improvement, you know, dock work, you know, sports writing, you know. Okay, so we're just gonna do this.
You can be Johnny Carson, I'll be a big man. Hey now there, Rooster. Hey now.
Well, I mean, we are getting excited about sports as we start getting through the winter months here. It's getting a little bit warmer.
We're excited.
But I'm excited. Football season's right here. I mean, it's really right around the corner, man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh, really? Oh, so what are you gonna do? You gonna do ballet this year or what?
I'm going to do badminton in the spring. Then I'm going to do, they have a good debate team. I'm going to do debate teaming, and I'm going to do the Glee Club. So,
the Glee Club?
Glee Club, you betcha. And top-notch reporting from all the team schools out there in their Glee Club. I'm coming to watch.
Hey, I mean, you know, I think you'd actually probably enjoy that a little bit. As he gets older, he gets crankier. You know, his knees bother him, his elbows.
I get older, I start singing show tunes. I don't know why. I have show tunes going through my head. I do not know why. Okay?
So how you know, by the way, how is your knees? You've been down on them a lot lately.
He made a funny. That's going to be his first funny he made in a year. Everybody, now take 30 seconds and laugh. Okay, now here we go.
All right, so hey, listen, let's talk a little bit about, you know, I was sitting at McDonald's yesterday. I don't know if I can say that on there, but I was sitting at McDonald's yesterday, right? And I'm just minding my own business, you know, downtown, kind of watching the people walk by.
And Mark Trestman came in and ordered a Big Mac with.
Yeah, and I'm looking at the paper, and I'm reading the newspaper talking about, you know, A-Rod.
Oh, A-Rod? Oh, A-Rod. Oh, he's done.
You think so?
Done.
Why?
Caught him in Miami with the buying some PEDs, and that ain't pediatric Similac. That's PEDs, performance enhancing drugs. He's done. They got him.
Well, I don't know if they got him because he hasn't been found guilty of anything yet, and you know, I mean, there's just obviously there's a complaint against him, and Major League Baseball is going to be bringing him in, I guess, you know, according to the article. But man, what is going on with athletes now? I mean, how many times do athletes have to figure it out that you're going to get busted? I mean, look at Lance Armstrong. You know, I mean, it's cheating. It's just plain and simple. If you got to juice up in order to get on the playing field, then you're cheating. I mean, that's no different than any other thing. I mean, if you know, there are rules to the game. You know, by the way, I mean, let's talk. I mean, steroid use is damaging. I mean, it's absolutely damaging to you guys. I mean, if you're out there and you're an athlete, man, who wants to put a needle in your arm? You know, just to get on the field.
Yeah, look at Barry Bonds. Look at Rafael Palmeiro. Then look at Frank Thomas. Frank Thomas, hard work. You know,
Frank Thomas sucked.
Hard work. He works hard. No PEDs. He did weight room.
Frank Thomas. The best thing Frank Thomas had was a smile.
He had a good 500 plus home runs. He's going to first ballot Hall of Famer. Okay.
No way.
Mark my words.
Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa.
Yeah.
They should be in the Hall of Fame.
Cheaters never prosper. Liars never win. Cheaters never prosper. Liars never win.
Okay. He only court the bat. That's all.
Yeah, he's okay. let's take you back to the White Sox when he was on the White Sox when he was skinnier than my young son Steven. 5 years later, let's go. He's okay. Dun, 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 and his head just went like this. All right, your head don't get too big. Where you know, just by working out with weights, and you have to take some performance enhancing drugs. Okay, Barry Bonds the same way. But Barry Bonds, I don't know why he would take performance-enhancing drugs because he was a good player. He was a really good player before he started cheating. All right?
I mean, yeah, that's probably true. There's probably a lot of truth in that. But, you know, I mean, the bottom line is that, I don't know, I guess the debate over performance-enhancing drugs, you know, I heard one guy who was kind of trying to make this argument with me that he said, well, hey, how's it any different than somebody who gets to eat the better foods, and kid is in, playing high school football and he has access to the weights and he has access to training and he has access to other things that maybe some of the other kids don't because it's a financial issue, like the other kid doesn't have mom and dad throwing out, $300 a month for a health club membership, and weights and food and all that good stuff. So I mean, there is some, I guess there is an argument over, even if you take away, the performance enhancing drugs as they call them, if you took that away, I don't know. I mean, there's still going to be people that are going to point to different stuff. I mean, Ray Lewis, Super Bowl weekend. I mean, the topic of discussion is what he was taking, to get healthier, to get his knees going. So I mean. And he denies it emphatically, but I think, listen, dude, man, if your body was worth $1 million a game, and you're playing football,
you have to do everything you can to keep that body, tip-top shape.
I mean, let's face it, my body's worth about 20 cents. And
my body's worth about 16 cents.
No, it's more than, you're bigger than me.
Yeah, but
so it's worth more.
It's not, man, break it down. Break it down. I don't know if it's from Performance Angels.
Well,
you could say maybe I was on Performance Angels out there because, hey, Serratel, he's got a big head. But I had a big head all my life, okay? So there you go. That's
I don't have a big head at all.
That is $100 in psychiatric sessions, and I had to go see a psychiatrist. So yes, I'm Tony Serratel, and I have a big head. Okay.
But, I mean, seriously, though, if you think about it, the whole steroid debate, and performance enhancing drugs. I mean, I guess if you're willing to go out and pay an athlete millions of dollars to play a sport, it becomes a business. And the fact of the matter is, it's like an insurance policy. If you're down and out, I mean, if you've got a bum knee, you got a bad elbow, you got this, and you want to recover fast to get back on the field because you're risking, your $40 million a year salary for a baseball player or something. You're missing those big paydays. You're not going to want to be sitting on the sidelines, and so it's really tempting when you're talking about the amount of money that's involved. What kills me though, and this is, I guess, the point of this conversation is, you younger athletes have to be smart enough. You're not getting paid to play, and the fact of the matter is even though you think you're going to get into college and play Division I college ball, you're going to walk on the field at Notre Dame. And you're going to walk, what did they say was Rudy?
Yeah, Rudy.
You think you're going to walk through that tunnel, kid.
Rudy.
But the fact is there's a lot of truth in that. But why would you want to risk your own health and risk being banned from the sport for life, with performance enhancing drugs? I mean, it isn't smart. And the IHSA has gotten smart about it. They're doing random tests. And they should do random tests. I mean, I don't know that I would like my 16-year-old kid who shows up for a football practice to be forced to take a random test without understanding. I mean, I think that there's an argument there that says, hey, they're minors. I don't know that it's right to force them to take a test. So I have my issues with that, but I understand the concept the IHSA is trying to put out, and that is, hey, we're going to prevent it. We're going to do everything in our power to prevent that from happening. And if you're a senior in high school and you're a relatively decent athlete, and you're thinking, hey, I've got some looks, I've got some people looking at me, and I'm going to hit the weight room, and you hear these guys talk to you and say, hey, man, we really want you to put on another 30 pounds. We want you to be able to do this and do that. And they kind of give them benchmarks to, here's what we'd like you to do. Here's where you'd like to be. Well, the first thing you're going to do is run out there and try to figure out what that shortcut is. And you think that by getting there, it's going to, somehow or another, it's going to benefit you, and it really doesn't. I mean, honestly, the best policy for sports is if you want it, you got to work for it.
That's life.
That's life.
That's life. Anything you want in life, you have to work for. I mean, anything is not given to you. You have to work for it.
Yeah, and let's face it. I mean, you're right. I mean, everything that you want out of life, you really do have to work for.
Work for it and go get it.
It's not going to come easy. I guess it's like relationships or anything else in your life. It takes work. It does take work, and it's not always easy. And it's not. It's not. But anything worthwhile, to be honest with you, anything worthwhile shouldn't be easy. It shouldn't be. It should be time tested. It should be, battle tested. I just don't think that true success in life doesn't come by flicking a switch. It doesn't come by a wallet. It doesn't come by a great play. it doesn't even come by a great season. You know, there's a lot of kids that think, hey, my junior year, I was a great player. I had a great year. And they come out and they take, right now, they're not in the weight room. And there's a kid that was sitting on the bench that is. Mm-hmm. And you know what? Come senior year, he's going to get passed up. You know, so don't sit back on your laurels and think, hey, I had a great season, and it's just come easy for me.
I don't need to get back.
Right.
I don't need to improve.
Right.
I mean, everybody in life has to improve. We try to improve too. We're old.
Right, we're old.
Still every day we're trying to improve.
I'm trying to improve. I'm going to say, actually, I was thinking about dyeing the hair. What do you think? I think maybe you're gonna dye your beard. I might dye my hair.
I'm not gonna dye my beard. I tried that. Been there, done that. I'm gonna shave it off. If I'm gray. So what?
48 years. But I already figured out how I was gonna do it. I actually went to a salon and I said I wanted black hair, like jet black hair, and I want a red beard.
Really?
Yeah. For my Bolingbrook guys.
Let that Bolingbrook stuff go. Okay.
I'm not letting it go.
I live in a brook. There's accidents all the way down from Route 53. Brookers don't know how to ride in the snow. I mean, okay. Yikes.
Yeah. Well, it's either that or my team. I don't know. I've got some favorites going into 2013, and I want to see some teams. I want to see.
I'm going to announce it right now. You know who my favorite team is, and I'm going to gravitate to Joliet Central. Joliet Central. There you go.
Oh man, you're gonna have a long. You're
gonna have a long. Joliet Central. I'm gonna ride with the Joliet Central guys.
I'm gonna ride with the Joliet West guys.
Joliet Central.
Just to be your arch rival.
Joliet Central.
Joliet West.
Here we go on the horse. Ha.
Yeah, but here's the thing that he didn't tell you: Joliet West will be on that horse. They'll be riding that horse.
Nah, this is Joliet Central's year. You mark my word. Mark my word.
You think so?
I think so.
No, I think Joliet West is farther along as a program. I guess we'll have to wait and see. I mean, the bottom line is, obviously, I want to see the Joliet schools do well this year. I mean, honestly, I got to tell you, it's the truth. I mean, I love going on Saturday mornings to watch the Tigers play. I
just go for a chicken sandwich and a cheeseburger.
You know what I dig about their school too? I got to be honest with you. Is it doesn't matter what the score is. They don't necessarily bring a huge fan base like a Friday night does. I think Friday night is going to bring out more people only because you got the kids and the students that are coming after school. They'll just stay after school and hang out for the game, and it's a social event. And then Saturdays are more parents and people that are really fans of the team, the band, that kind of stuff. But Joliet Central's got a great band. They got their mascot. Their field is gorgeous. I love the uniforms. I like their uniforms, and I don't know. I mean, I'm really hopeful that West starts becoming, that school or one of the Joliet schools. But obviously, I'm saying West, and I'd like to see.
Big following in the Times Weekly. I mean, big following on our Sportsnet. So all the Joliet teams.
Yep.
Big following.
Yep, big following.
And then there's Joliet Catholic.
Hey, Joliet Catholic rocks, dude.
Yeah. Until you get to the semifinal of the playoffs, right. Then they give 90 points and they lose.
Whatever.
Sorry, okay.
Whatever.
Sorry.
Whatever. I used to think, and this is honest truth, dude. I used to not like the Catholic schools, not because they were Catholic schools, and not because it's not. I wouldn't. That's not fair to say just Catholic schools. Any parochial school.
Oh my God.
I didn't really get into, for sports wise, because I never felt honestly.
Pray to a rooster that he doesn't like the Catholic schools, and I just want to say, God, thank you, and bless me. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, no, all I'm saying is it's not that. I think that there's an advantage to being in the school. I mean, you get to be a magnet. It's not like they really go out and recruit, because they don't. But they don't have to recruit. If you've got $10,000 in your pocket or whatever the fee is, and I'm just throwing a number out there, but if you had, I don't know, $10,000 a year or $8,000 a year to go to Joliet Catholic, and you're a decent football player, that's where you're going to want to go. If you're a decent player, you're going to want to go to Providence, you're going to go to JCA, and part of it isn't so much that they're the better teams, because in a lot of cases they really aren't the better teams.
Montini, 4 in a row, okay? Montini.
Okay.
You guys are a good school too.
Oh my God, we're going to go there. We're going to go there.
Back to the rooster.
We're going to go there. Okay, but the same is true there. I mean, the bottom line is that I think it's tougher to be a coach at a public school. Kids move in, kids move out. You can't build it's hard to build a program. If you're one of the Catholic schools or one of the Christian schools that are out there, and you're able to build a program, you know that this kid's paying to come to that school. You know if you're paying upwards of $30,000 for a high school education to go to school there, you're probably going to stay. You're not going to bounce around a lot. There's the exception to the rule, and some kids up and down, and sometimes the economy hits us all in the shorts, and it doesn't help.
In the shorts.
But and I do think educationally speaking, I think you get a great education at the Catholic schools. I just don't know that it's always fair when you put it up against, say, a Joliet Central, who they're going to get what they get. Whatever's in their school district, whatever's within their school boundaries, that's what they have to work with, and that's what these coaches have to work with.
Yeah.
And whether they're good or bad or indifferent, these players, they have to do something to make them compete. And I think the job is a lot tougher there for different reasons. I'm not saying that it's tougher across the board, because the fact of the matter is if I'm Dan Sharp, I hate to call you out, Coach Sharp, but if I'm you and I'm at Joliet Catholic, I'm feeling that pressure of parents in the stands going, I'm paying to be out here.
I'm paying.
And I expect us to win. And and so you got that added pressure. So I think that there's probably a lot of truth in the fact that it's not easier for either coach, but for different reasons. You've got the pressure of winning, you got the pressure of playtime, and then on the flip side of that, you've got the pressure of building a group of kids that can
there's exceptions to the rule with public schools building their programs. Take your Lincoln Way Easties.
Right.
I mean, they're since inception made the playoffs every year.
Right.
Right. There's schools out there that can do that.
Right.
So.
Well, and I still think that Lincoln Way East doesn't have to recruit, but if you're in 6th grade and mom and dad are high school football fans and they think you're pretty good, they might just move into the into the Frankfurt School District. That happens. I mean, let's just make no bones about it and make no mistake. If you're a parent, and it's crossed all of our minds at one point or another where we can move. Can I sell my house and get out of there? If you've got a mortgage, it makes it real tough.
Yeah, reputation too.
Good. But reputation. And let's face it, Vonar is. I mean, we got some fantastic coaches. I mean, that's one thing you got to say is we got some really good coaches. But I don't know. I mean, I'm excited about the football season. I think that right now you guys should be in the weight room, busting your hump and putting on those extra pounds and lifting. I mean, I think that ultimately you got to get out there and lift and get bigger, stronger, faster. But I'm excited to see what the new year is going to bring. We're going to start seeing a lot more of that. I mean. I still want to see what's going to happen over at Down South. I'm really interested to see what's going to happen with Lincoln Way West this year. That's another team that I think is going to be. I think Lincoln Way West is going to be really good this year.
They're on the up and coming.
They're on the up and coming list,
But they're another team that made their playoffs every year since inception.
Yeah, I mean they're So I don't know. I think they're going to be. I think they're going to be a pretty good team, a pretty sizable team. I'm curious of what's going to happen with Joliet Catholic. Now that they've their backfield that we've become so familiar with since Josh Ferguson, a few years ago, and then Malin Jones,
Red Grange, Oglethorpe, and the Flying Dutchman.
This guy talks a lot of trash, man. I'll tell you what.
Ty Isaac, there you go. You got another plug. Here's your personal representative.
Hey, Ty took my friendship on Facebook. So.
Did he?
Yeah.
Ty Isaac, you just made this man a happy man, okay?
Yeah.
Are you still going to USC out there?
Yeah, he is.
Right.
He is.
Even with the coaching turmoil.
So what? That kid's aces. So I don't know. I mean, it's going to.
We need to know about another person. Hold on. Who's your second guy?
Aaron Bailey.
What about Aaron? There you go, Aaron Bailey. There's another plug for you too.
Yeah. I haven't figured out what his jersey. I've been looking. I haven't looked in a while, though, to be honest with you. But I want to find out what his jersey number is.
Probably number 1. Come on.
Yeah, he's number 1, man.
He is in your heart, isn't he? He's like a schoolgirl crush on Aaron Bailey.
Yeah, no. Aaron Bailey is a fantastic. He's probably, to me, he's the epitome of a great football player. I'd love to have, I think about some of the players that I could put, on an all-star team. That's why we have our Roosters, all-area team and Big Tones, all-area team. We got some. You put that team out there, you're going to win a state championship every year.
You can have your all-area team. You know what I would like to propose this right now. I want Tony's tough guys, okay?
Tony's tough guys.
Howie Long got his tough guys. Why can't I have mine?
I don't know. Here. You want a tough guy? Here.
Huh?
There you go. There you go. There's a tough guy.
What do you say, Rooster? Can Tony have his
This is
stuff,
tough
guys?
guy.
Could Tony have his stuff, guys? Yes, he sure can. I don't know why. I don't know. I've been sitting here dormant all this time.
You know what? Put this thing away.
Listening to this guy talk. You know, he's got a rooster. Look at him. All right. Why can't Tony have his tough guy? Why? Howie, look at him. Why can't he?
I knew I should have kept that damn rooster sitting down. I was thinking, do I pull this out?
Hold on. Rooster. Let's sing this song. Okay. You ready? Rooster, everybody loves the
Oh,
rooster.
my God. This guy's such a smart ass.
Rooster, everybody loves Ty Isaac Facebook me, and I'm really happy. Okay, now.
All right, there you go. All right, great. We can throw that thing back in the. I swear to God, I think we're going to cook that thing. I'm going to give it some. It's going to be a, it's going to be a cooked bird, man. You know. So
All right,
I don't know. I mean, bottom line is we've got a lot to cover with Football Times Weekly. Hey, man, we also have you been checking out the articles?
You've been writing articles?
Yeah.
Am I supposed to look at the Times Weekly?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Such a smart aleck.
Okay.
So hey, but if you
I just want to say I'm wrong. On the Fence is just innovative, provocative, formative. I mean, what else can we say? Where's the thesaurus at? Give me that thesaurus. Okay. Provocative and informative. You don't get paid enough money, so okay. Boss is at Times Weekly. He does not get paid enough money for his on the fence reporting.
Hey, I'll tell you what, though. I mean, we got some good articles in there. There's a great one this week to talk about playing time. Unfortunately, I've heard, like any sports writer, we're going to hear a lot of stuff about playing time, and some parents are going to bark a little bit. And I just defended the coaches. I mean, you have to pick it up and take a look. Pick up the Times Weekly this week. You can see what I had to say about it.
I'm sure it's some good toilet reading.
Yeah, there you go. So I mean, it's good for something, And the reality is you can always check us out online too. You can check out the articles online at www.thetimesweekly.com.
TheTimesWeekly.com. TheTimesWeekly.com.
Let me tell you something. #1 newspaper in Will County.
Number one.
Number one for a reason.
Herald.
No. We are #1 for a reason. There's and that's honestly, it's only going to get better. There's a lot of great stuff that I know that things have changed a little bit for us with the Sports Nest and how we're doing things now. But coming this football season and coming over the summer, we just got so much more behind us. And they're still working out the details and still working out stuff, and we're still messing with the show. But it's going to be pretty good. So, hey, any other words of wisdom for your audience out here?
Words of wisdom. Look both ways before you cross the street. Don't give a beggar a quarter, because more than likely he's going to buy a bottle of beer. Okay?
A quarter?
A quarter. Okay? Because, if everybody gives a beggar a quarter, he's going to go out there and give a bottle of beer. All right? It takes me back to when last time we went to Vegas, Oh, you know how they go, you go to the Skyways as you walk across the street. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
There was a guy there, he goes, here's a sign, he goes, I'm not poor, I'm not homeless, I just want beer. And he had a sign. I gave him $20, man. That was the best thing I ever seen. That was funnier than heck, okay? Me and my dad looked at each other, we laughed. Okay, here you go.
Yeah.
Hey, okay, sorry. Like I said, I stroll off. I run a little bit of tangent mode, but now I'm back. We have, 2 more minutes until we wrap up. There we go.
I don't know. I mean, I'm going to give a quick shout out to to my mom, who's been not feeling well lately, and I know occasionally the nurses will pull up something funny or something with cheap seats. So I just want to give a quick shout out to Mom.
Was the rooster funny? Did the rooster think she
Yeah, I think she liked it. I don't know if she saw too much of it. But, she could probably hear it, and But in any event, a quick shout out to the Parents' Day. Make sure you give your parents, your kids, your loved ones, your family members a big hug. Because you never know. Never know.
Yeah, you're right. You never know. Tomorrow might be your last day.
Tomorrow might be my last day, and you know what? Then what are you gonna do? You're gonna have that stupid cartoon rooster in there.
Oh, if tomorrow was his last day, I'll tell you what we're gonna do, boy. We'll just wait till tomorrow, then, okay?
Well, I'll tell you what.
It'll be Big Tony and his cavalcade of stars, okay?
Yeah. So, but hey, we're going to get out there. We're probably going to start in the Southwest Suburban Blue Conference this year.
Which one's in blue again?
I don't know, it's kind of like, you know, over there.
Which one's the blue? Is that with the lock ports? And
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to start over there. Probably want to get out to HF.
HF?
And also get out to, well, you know, Lincoln Way East will save a little bit, but, you know. See, you know, oh, man. You know. So you're still jealous, aren't you? You're still mad and jealous that they didn't get you a shirt.
No, I'm mad and jealous that they fed this guy, okay?
Yeah, why?
That they fed him.
Yeah.
The guy with the funny blue hair fed this guy. That's what I'm saying, okay? Unbelievable. This guy betting against you all year, talking all kinds of stuff, and you fed him. Oh, gee, Rooster, here you go. Here's a nice sausage sandwich for you. Don't get me started.
Yeah, well, in any event, you know, it was a pretty fantastic season, but, you know, we're going to try to get out to Homewood, Foxborough, Lincoln Way Central, and start getting reports that way, and we're going to start coming this way.
And we're going to Morris, too. Morris, you're going to be my new favorite team.
Yeah, Morris is definitely one of the
Morris, they watch the show, they love the show. They love me more than they love him, they told me.
Yeah, so whatever, you know. That's because, you know, I mean...
I don't pick against Morris, I pick with him. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't pick against Lincoln Way East, I pick with them. But then again, you guys feed them. That's a different
We
story.
got some right here.
Yeah. That's it. You're Bolingbrook guy.
So, hey, man, we want to thank you, though. I mean, we got a lot going on. I know it's cold and frigid out there.
Cold and frigid.
Cold and frigid. We've got some basketball to talk about next week as the girls start pushing into the playoffs. We'll pick up some of that coverage. And congratulations to the Minooka wrestling team for winning their conference and taking it back from Plainfield Central. Although Minooka's been on top for a lot of years, but want to throw that quick shout out.
Who won the bowling?
Well, who do you think won the bowling?
A really good high school team won that bowling. Okay.
Wasn't Romeoville.
It wasn't Romeoville, and it wasn't any of the Plainfield schools, I think.
Well, I mean, Brian Blair, though, quick shout out to Brian. He had a great season this year. So, in any event, and he started the year as Plainfield Central's quarterback, and he did pretty good at quarterback, but he also moved out to wing and played wing and wide out. And Brian Blair's a great kid, too. So, congratulations on a great bowling season and a decent football season. It was a good year for you guys. So, in any event, not much else to talk about. It's a little light this week on football because, you know, hey, you guys are just coming back and just waking up, I think, from the holidays.
Yeah.
But get ready to put your hats on and helmets on and get in that weight room.
Little light on football because we haven't Googled anything. But next week we will Google or we will Bing or something.
Yeah,
okay.
There you go. All right, man. Well, hey, thanks for joining us again on a quick Cheap Seats. Big Tone.
Yeah.
It's awesome, man.
Awesome. We're going to be here every week. You know, we're going to even do segues, okay, where we say something funny, then we play the show thing like before. I mean, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun ride. Football season is going to be fun. Life is fun. Work is fun. Let's do it. Let's have fun together, huh?
Hey, we want to thank you for joining us as usual, and Big Tone and the Rooster here. We'll be back again next week. You just can't kill a good thing.
Same bad time, same bad channel. Everybody out there stay safe and have a great week.
We'll catch you next week right here on Cheap Seats.